जय श्री माता। 22 फरवरी 2024 सुबह प्रसारित मेडिटेशन का चित्रांकन प्रसारण आपके लिए। जय श्री माता।
जय श्री माता जी। आज के सामूहिक ध्यान सत्र में उपस्थित सभी सहजी भाई बहनों का हार्दिक स्वागत है। ध्यान की शुरुआत कुंडलिनी चढ़ा के बंधन लेते हुए करेंगे। तीन महामंत्र और श्री गणेश मंत्र।
श्री आदिशक्ति
श्री माता जी, हमारा आत्म साक्षात्कार दृढ़ कीजिएगा। पूरा चित्त हमारे सहस्त्रार में ही रखेंगे। इसी ध्यान की स्थिति को बरकरार रखते हुए हम अभी श्री माता जी की अमृत वाणी ग्रहण करेंगे।
Today is the happiest day for all of you, for the whole universe, because Sri Ganesha was created. He was created to emit auspiciousness through his Chaitanya. First, the whole cosmos was filled with this Chaitanya Srishti. Then Brahmadeva came into play and he created all the matter. But the greatest blessings of the divine power was to symbolize Chaitanya. And this Chaitanya has many aspects, but especially in Sri Ganesha, it is auspiciousness. In these modern times, people have lost the sense of auspiciousness. Everything that emits vibrations, Chaitanya is auspicious, it's Shubha. And whatever does not, is not by any chance auspicious. So first of all, whatever you worship, whatever you accept, all of them have to be auspicious things. Every shape has a coefficients, and all these shapes which you see not necessarily give vibrations. But in the human beings also we find there are many people like you who have Chaitanya flowing in them. But this Chaitanya, when it flows, we just take Sri Ganesha for granted. We do not understand that we have to awaken Sri Ganesha within us means what? What we have to do. There is Sri Ganesha already existing in you. And as I said, that innocence cannot be lost. So Sri Ganesha is eternal being, eternal child. He cannot be lost and he cannot be destroyed. So he is all the time there. Maybe some clouds of your ill doings are covering the great personality of innocence. But it is always there present. So now, what should we do to keep this Ganesha all the time shining within us is to first remember that you were made in the same pattern as Sri Ganesha. But his Kundalini is on his stomach. His pure desire is on his stomach. It's very significant to understand why it is there that his Kundalini is on his stomach. That means he does not have to conquer the temptations of Muladhara at all. But he has his Kundalini on his stomach. That means he is also beyond the temptations of food, of power, or anything. Because his stomach represents absolute abandonment, absolute freedom. He's not bothered as to how he looks. That these days there's a big fashion that you cannot have a big belly. I mean, this is becoming a big, not only fashion, but a big business. But as age grows, you have to have. Even small children have that. And they look so sweet. Those people who are very thin must understand that they might be getting some prizes in the maybe beauty contest or something. But they do not have that majesty, that royalty, that dignity in them as they should have. So Sri Ganesha accepts everything. He has a head with a trunk. He accepts it. Of course, it's important. He should have that. Because head of the elephant suggests that he's not like a human being who develops ego, superego, conditionings, but he is just all the time one with the divine. He accepts his body, he accepts his head, he accepts his ears, he accepts everything that he is made of. He doesn't aspire to something. Some entrepreneurs put some ideas and he won't go run after them. He won't try to change himself. He won't try to create that fashion and all that. He is what he is. Because he is a satisfied soul. The Kundalini on the stomach shows a complete, self-contented, satisfied personality of Sri Ganesha. When you have all the powers within you, you know you are powerful, then you don't hanker after all these things. And you don't try to make a position or an impression of others. For example, he would never go and read books like how to impress people. Very common. So now as you are created in the same image of Sri Ganesh, you have to understand that you have to accept whatever God has given. Whatever position he has given. Same with Christ. Christ accepted his father who was just a carpenter. He didn't aspire for something higher or some sort of a special position or a power because he was so powerful. What more power can he have? Though people mocked at him and laughed at him and could not accept what he was saying. But still, he was self-contented, self-satisfied. He knew what it was. So for a Sahajyogi, first thing is to be self-contented. As I told you, the fundamentals of the Western life is to see and to be seen. Both things were missing completely in the incarnation of Sri Ganesh. So when I say these things, suddenly people start thinking, let us become hippies. Or let them become punks. Let's become this, let us become that. You don't have to become anything. Whatever you have, your body, your face, your hair, everything is there, just meant for you. You don't have to change anything outwardly. Because inside is complete Chaitanya. Sri Ganesha never tried to change himself, though there were so many clouds on his being, though many people insulted him, tortured him, hanged him, crucified him, still the eternal being didn't bother. So the first and foremost thing for a Sahajyogi is to accept. Go on accepting things. But when I say accept, I must say the other side also. That doesn't mean you start accepting all the bad qualities of others. Mother, you said you must accept, so they start accepting all these bad qualities. What's wrong? You have said it already. Whatever I say has another side, always. Like I said, now you have become your own guru. So, why should we listen to anybody else? Like this, see, we go on diverting ourselves, deviating ourselves from reality just to cheat ourselves. And this comes because we have no wisdom. We have no wisdom because we do not know what is for our benevolence, what is for our good, what we should do for our good. And even if we know, we don't want to do it. So what we lack is wisdom. It's a vicious circle, I must say, that Ganesha has to be awakened to give you wisdom. He is the giver of wisdom. He is the giver of wisdom. And he has to give you the wisdom. He is to be awakened. But you are not wise because he is not awakened. It's a very vicious circle. How to make this vicious circle break? That let my wisdom shine in my attention. Let Sri Ganesha throw his light in my attention. Mentally, you people are very alert, no doubt. And you can always cheat yourself nicely. That's the point where you could see yourself, introspection, which I have seen among Russians. Just introspect. Why do I do like that? Why cannot I meditate? Am I going to miss out? Why cannot not do something that is good for me? Introspection is the only way you can see yourself, how far you are from Sri Ganesha. Even I have seen when I say something in general, people always, the mind is very clever, thinks that I am talking about somebody else, not about them. It's a convex mind, convex, which never receives anything inside itself because there is no wisdom. If you are wise, then not only that you will accept, but you will understand, and it will penetrate into your attention through your central nervous system. You just know that this is it. Now, you know that this, put your hand towards this candle, your fingers might burn. You know it definitely with experience. And you won't do that. With experience you have learned not to put your hand onto the candle. And this wisdom is there. I don't have to tell you that. But this is a new life you have started, a spiritual life. When you are going into the spiritual life, try to remember your experiences. One after another. How you got transformed, how you changed, how many the bad things that you had disappeared gradually, and how you have become so nice. This will take away your depression to begin with. Then you should think that, what do I have to do further? Am I really wise or I am stupid? There are lots of stages between absolute stupidity and absolute wisdom. And you see all those shades all over. And combinations and permutations of these I see every day. And I'm surprised that after getting your self-realization, when Sri Ganesha is shining in your attention, you should see your reflection clearly and try to correct it. Only this much wisdom if you have, that I have to work out my benevolence, you will do it. I know of somebody who could never get up in the morning, say for example. But one day I saw him ready at about 6 o'clock in the morning. I was surprised how this gentleman who has no self-discipline has suddenly got up at 6 o'clock and ready to go somewhere. I said, where are you going? You don't know? I said, what? I have got a job now and I have to be present by 8 o'clock and it will take 2 hours to reach that place. Also, I am keeping some margin, so I have to leave now. I can't talk to you even. Quite alert, awake. Now, what is the thing is, as far as money is concerned, lot of wisdom is there. Don't have to tell them. That is automatically. Money wisdom is quite a lot. Job wisdom is quite a lot. Because these things means prestige in the society. This means security in the society. So this kind of business you find in many people, and in some even that is missing. They don't even understand that they have to earn their living. But that's the minimum. You cannot be parasite. Then the second stage, as I said, by many stages is this, that we are not for money, money is for us. The attention, if it is on your spirit, on the Ganesha principle, then whole situation will change. Your priorities will change. And suddenly people will say, Mother, what has happened to this gentleman? He was a stupid fool, now he's become such a wise person. So to awaken Sri Ganesha, you should have minimum wisdom already there. I mean, even if that is not there, how can you work it out? It's not meant for stupid people, moodas. It's not meant for mood. So now what is our benevolence? Let us see. Is it money? No. Those who have money don't seem to be very happy people always. Then what is the next? Is jobs, those who have jobs. All right, should have jobs. I'm not saying you should be jobless. I mean, immediately the another side they'll take. I mean, so quick, you know. That mother is saying we can be jobless, you see, nice. Immediate escapes. Now then the power. You want to have political power, the social power, this power, that power is absolutely a joyless pursuit. You go and see those people who are supposed to be powerful, so-called. Halfway they are towards self, 1 foot there and 1 foot here, and about to be gulped down by the crocodiles. You can see it clearly. Especially in this Kali Yuga, it's so obvious, so clear-cut. We don't want to be like them, we want to be like Sri Ganesh. So once you start accepting your circumstances, accepting your body, you're accepting your face, everything, you will see that a lot of time will be saved. Another problem that faces us is planning. And that is missing in Sri Ganesha completely. He did not do any planning whatsoever. I wish he had done some planning, things would have been much better. He doesn't believe in planning because he's so powerful. Whatever he wants, he can get it done. You want the sun, all right, the sun is there. You want the moon, moon is there. You want the stars, stars is there. The dust of his feet can create the whole universe. Universe is after universe. For such a person, there is no need to be planning everything, because whatever he wants happens. But why? Why it happens? Why he has this power? Because he's in that state. Are you in that state? You have not achieved that state. What they try, what tricks they try on you. It could be your husband, your wife, your children, your relations, your friends, anybody, any Sahajyogi. But in the case of Sri Ganesha, it's the other way round. They say that if you put one apple, bad apple, no wisdom and no understanding what is good and benevolent for your child. If you love your child, then you must think of its benevolent. You must learn from the experience what happens to children if they are left like that. You cannot spoil your child. You cannot. Because it's a special category of children. They are not children.